Right, I'm going to give you a short, sharp exercise that you can do at your desk every single day to loosen off these hips. So if you find yourself sat at 90 degrees for 10 to 12 hours a day, what you'll find is your hips are going to get really tight. Okay, your hips are responsible for 60% of movement. That is huge. If we take that away by being sat down for long periods, that movement still has to come from somewhere. Usually it will come from our knees, so you'll get knee pain, or our back, and you'll get backache. And sometimes you can then over time get things like slip discs and just general like sciatic symptoms. And this stems from this tightness in our hips. So if we can loosen off our hips, what we can do is get our hips to move independently rather than us having to move from our back and our knees. And that's going to take pressure off these joints, which aren't designed to move that much. So this exercise can be done sat at your desk. Simply put one foot on one knee, okay? And just relax your elbow on that position. And what we're going to do, we're going to do two movements. So we're going to try and press this ankle into our knee, okay? 20% effort. And at the same time, we're going to try press our knee into our arm. So guys, you're probably going to struggle with this because we're not very good at doing two things at once. Women should find this easy. So press that into your knee, press this into your elbow, and what you'll find is you'll feel a little bit of a tightness in your butt, and that's us loosening off a muscle called our piriformis. So our piriformis, okay, is responsible for internal and external rotation of the hip. This movement is what should happen naturally when we walk. When we sit down for long periods, we take that away. We don't have that movement anymore, and what we'll tend to do is we'll twist from our spine, so you'll get that backache or slip discs, or we'll try and twist from our knees and you'll get that knee pain, or both with some people. So what I'm trying to do is give you that back. So literally foot on your knee, knee into your elbow, press that down, lift that up, only 20% effort, not a lot whatsoever. Hold it for 20 seconds, shake it off. Do the same the other leg. So press that into your knee, press your knee into your elbow, hold that for 20 seconds, shake it off, and you could do two each leg. So press that into your knee, press that into your elbow, hold it for 20 seconds, feel that tightness in your butt, shake it off. You could do two each leg. You could say do it a few times a day when you've been sat down for long periods, and what that's going to do over time is encourage us to loosen off this muscle so that when you start exercising or you decide to go for a walk with the family, our hips get really good at moving independently rather than twisting and you get in that dull ache where you don't want it. So this is something that's going to be you're going to get the benefits out of if you do it frequently, okay? Don't expect massive changes, but do expect to find day-to-day tasks a lot easier. Like this is something that I've been doing personally since I played in the World Cup in 2014, okay? And like my squats back then, I couldn't even do a squat. Like now I feel really comfortable getting right the way down. So a lot of you are here for that long-term sustainable approach. And that's what you're going to get out of doing something as simple as this. So when you're sat at your desk and you just want to loosen off, you can do this while you're on the call. Or when you're watching TV, Coronation Street with your family, sit there on the sofa. They won't even know you're doing something, but you are just loosening off your hip. And you'll start to find that just even getting in this position will be a lot easier. Now it might feel like, ugh, but you'll start to feel just little things will feel a little bit easier. And that's just by doing it frequently. So let me know if that was useful, and comment below if you found it useful, and start incorporating this into your day, and you'll find things like obviously squats, deadlifts, and just general movements will feel easier. But most importantly, when you're out on your feet for long periods, or if you've been sat down, you'll find you'll just be ready. You'll just feel good just because you have added that frequency into your lifestyle. So like I said, comment below if you found that useful.